we talking about again? I got you.
Good evening. This is Off the Glass. I'm your host, Tony Anthony Macon. Alongside me is Myron Walker.
What is good?
And we're here to bring you sports on a different perspective. This is not your typical sports show where they talk and break down stats and all that yada, yada, yada shit. Yeah, we may do that, for big games. But when it's just regular week going on, we will talk that shit. Tonight's subjects. O.J. Simpson has been released.
Again.
The juice is loose. But nigga, are you still talking? Shannon Sharp. I be on that Yak and Miles, dog.
That hen dog. And these miles.
Russell Westbrook.
Just got paid.
Friday night, money in my pocket, mood is right. And hail to the victor. Na, 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 na. And what's that state?
Go green.
They will be playing
Yes.
this weekend. So without further ado,
Michigan.
let's get started.
What up?
Well, fuck it. Let's go right to that. Michigan and Michigan State.
Night
this
game.
weekend. Night game. 7:30 p.m.
Hey.
Who are you taking?
Yes, laugh because
Would you like to put
Go
any,
green.
Would you like to put any cash on it?
cash.
Nah, fuck that. The cash is cash ruin friendships.
That's fine.
Cash make people fight.
Good thing we're blood.
Exactly.
Same
Cash.
blood.
It depends on how much cash. If it was $5, $20, $100, I haven't
Right.
shit.
Right.
I know. Actually, as a brother, you would be able to get away with on me for 100,000. Now I would fuck with you later, but
Right. Right.
but like
Right.
there would be no death toll
I agree with
over
that.
that. However, I would
100,000.
like
$100,000 if you got a problem. 100,000 is the cutoff, nigga.
now like I guess if it was like a lot of money, then like I'd be like, man, all right, yeah, I couldn't talk to my homie no more. But,
Oh yeah, no.
like because
Yeah.
it's still always like
Right.
unless I was in a good place. If I was in a good place and I was like, yeah, this motherfucker. If I
That's
was
a
mil-
good. That's a good lunch.
Yeah,
you
if
know,
I was a
we have our
millionaire,
bread,
a
yeah.
multi-millionaire,
Yeah,
then
that
I'd be
bread.
like, fuck out of here. Sound like the fucking Vegas shooter brother. 100,000 is nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me shut up there.
He said that.
He
He's like, it's
did.
not a lot of money.
But at the same time,
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like.
well, he's not wrong because when you're at a certain
True.
plateau of funds, 100,000 is not a lot of money to them. You know, what I
Lil
mean?
Wayne did mention it in
Yeah.
one of his early albums. He said
Yeah.
it's not
But
tricking if you have it. So.
I got the Wolverines. I have them continuously
Do they have a
climbing.
quarterback? Oh,
climbing.
they did. They did give a guy a chance off the bench, and he came in and threw a couple passes.
Shit, all the quarterbacks they've been rotating, nigga. But I got the Wolverines. The Wolverines
Not impressed.
continuously climbing the charts.
Let me tell you why the Spartans are going to
the
win.
rankings.
Because they're going
Go
to come angry because they just had a debacle with Notre Dame, which is a better team than Michigan. And
You think so?
they're angry.
I don't know. They just waxed them.
They're
They went on the debacle.
They're well
They
coached.
they finally got a team that
Finally.
finally it's happened. They got a team that was basically better than them. I mean, yeah,
It's a good team. It was a great team. Better than Michigan, yeah. So they're going to come prepared.
Let's make a
And then
wager
react.
on. We have to wear something silly for the next episode of off the glass.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
God. Okay.
You got to wear a bald head.
That's not happening. You see these, bro? You see these, bro? No, that's not happening. No.
A Michigan shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, I can cut for the grain because that's what happens. Sparty see you in that shirt, they gonna be like,
I know, bro. Like, ugh.
Now, see, I'm not an alumni of U of M, so if I had to wear a Spartan shirt, it's okay because I've worn a Spartan hat before, so you
Can't
know.
do it. No.
It was only because it was a gift, and you know. Let's
Can't wear
see.
it. I'll be honest with you. Can't do it.
Okay, I mean,
How about comments?
sit tight, people? We'll get to subjects. We'll get to more subjects in a second. He said what? How about Yeah, leave something in the comments. If no one leaves anything in the comments, because people watch and don't comment, I'd be like,
Right.
that's cool though. But leave something in the comments what he should do. If not, what
you should do, because State will win.
That's cool too. If not, we'll figure something out over the next few days, and it will have to be shown on here on the Beef Stew Show.
It will not involve
off
a
the
Michigan
glass.
jersey or article of clothing.
It could. Shit,
or
why not?
Ball.
I mean, not Michigan, but I will find something goofy you may have to do in the streets.
Maybe maybe at the very maximum, I would sing the fight song of that school in Ann Arbor.
Bitch on a stroll. He gonna have to get Daddy some money.
Whatever, dog. His pimp hand is small and weak. Can't mess with this guy.
Make Daddy some money.
Whatever, dog.
But U of M, Michigan State this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Go blue.
Go green.
Let's get it. 7:30 p.m. Cannot wait. Saturday night.
This guy.
I'll be at Plum Hollow, man.
I'll be there with you.
Let's get it.
Raising the green and white, throwing up.
You was there last year too, wasn't it? How'd that work out for y'all? No, we went to.
No, that wasn't. That was
last
but
year. Yeah.
but I was
The
at
other
Mr.
time.
B's
The year before,
when everybody thought it was over, and then all of a sudden, miraculously, the punt went sideways.
Anyway,
It erupted.
Let's continue. Moving on.
Here. I'm ready.
The juice is
Shout out
loose.
to Orenthal.
Shout out to OJ.
Orenthal James Simpson.
OJ is out.
Out of jail. Now, he didn't serve his time, now, y'all. He didn't pay his debt.
Well, we gotta understand. People,
It was a civil case. And people will never show him the love or give him any type of...
Well, there's still a target on his head, though. I mean, if you think about it. I think it was the mayor of or the governor of Florida, or was the mayor of the city in Florida where he used to live. Basically, they said he's not welcome.
Damn.
They don't want him back.
It's messed
So
up.
a lot of people are unhappy. They're still unhappy he got out, and it's because they're still feeling the after effects of the fact that they still think he killed Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. Which I don't believe. I don't think LJ did it. I mean, it was proven in the court of law that he did not.
He was found out guilty.
However, the fucked up thing is this motherfucker is still talking.
Is he talking?
Is he shutting up?
YouTube and to the internet universe, he was basically ambushed at a freaking gas station / rest stop in the backseat, having a moment of contemplation.
And I'll put it like this. He's been in jail for 9 years. There's a lot of stuff he don't know about the outside. Nowadays, everybody's a reporter. So yes, ambush is correct.
Yes.
However, what's up with the guy that was driving? So basically, let's go into it.
I don't even think he was present.
He was in the car. It was a guy. The driver did not.
Was the
pull
gas
off.
being pumped or something?
They were getting gas. The guy, his friend that picked him up,
Right.
O.J. Simpson, was in the back seat. Now, here's where my question's going to. O.J. Simpson had the window down. It is Vegas, but
it's his
Nevada.
first time
It's Nevada.
However, in a non-prison.
It's also Nevada and it's hot, so I'm sure.
Yes, he looked pretty, overdressed for the heat. It was nighttime.
He had the big oversized jean jacket,
Right.
He
was
had
straight.
jean jackets, jean jeans. He had basically
He looked like
the
an
Canadian
extra from
the Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yo, Keith, I saw that. What is that from?
Super Troopers.
It's right, yo.
It's the Canadian tuxedo. He had the Canadian tuxedo on.
Yeah.
And he had on some
Yeah.
Waterdo's edition 9s.
He looked like an extra from what is that? Shawshank Redemption.
Low key. Straight up, dog.
Straight up extra from Shawshank.
He did.
That's what he looked like. And expected.
Yeah. But and see, the thing is like, okay, all right. So I kind of got a feeling he was looking for attention.
No, he wasn't.
Why not?
Because he was in the car riding. He had the window down. This is what he was doing.
Window down.
Orenthal was sitting there. looking out the window.
Now, I can't remember. It could have been tinted. It could have been a tinted window.
I'm so happy to not be in jail for 9 years.
No, it was like, what
anymore.
What are y'all doing, man? Y'all stalking me?
And then,
all right. So what happened was like, for those of you the uninitiated who may have not seen it,
right?
O.J. Simpson was at a gas station after release, and a random person with a camera walked up to him and basically started conducting an interview.
O.J., how you feel about being out of jail?
And he's, well, man. First he closed the door, but he left the window down. Man,
he had been in the back seat of a non-correctional vehicle.
Y'all stalking me, man.
Vehicle.
Oh man,
for 9 years. Yes.
Come on, man. I mean, you know, it's just
right.
Shut the fuck up, OJ. You was supposed to let that window up and keep the fuck out of the. You wasn't supposed to say a damn thing and keep riding.
He was a little rusty.
If you was gonna say anything, make sure motherfuckers is paying you right.
But the thing is, what he said was very powerful. Because the reporter asked him a stupid question. If he, the gentleman with the
a lot
device,
of reporters do that.
He was like, "How do you feel? And what's changed since you've been in jail?"
Mm-hmm.
Orenthal had just a moment of clarity. He was looked at. He was like, after he said the stalker comment, he was like, "Man, I've been in jail 9 years. What do you think? I'm still the same OJ. Nothing's changed."
That's not how he did it, though. He actually,
nothing.
See,
nothing's changed.
Here's what you're feeding into right now.
Hey, that's no. But think
you're
about
feeding
it.
into
the last instance of what he was saying, the enthusiasm and just the emotion that was coming out of him. That last statement. That's what I'm saying throughout the whole. That's what he was feeling throughout the whole.
The O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson, angry man.
He was slightly angry at the end of the video.
Was he angry at the end of the video?
Passionate.
Well, you know what? Let me pull up this motherfucker.
Nothing's changed. What do you think? What do you think I've been doing? I've been sitting in Nowhereville, America for 9 years. That's what he said. He said it. Something like that.
First time doing myself.
Shut up,
man. A little less of the country music accent.
Juice, how's it feel to be up? Y'all stalking me. Jesus, man. None of your business. I've been in the car for the last 5 hours. I know how it's been. I've been in Nowhere, USA. 9 years doing nothing. Look, this change in my life. What do you expect?
Here it is.
Please, can I have a break here?
He did good. Now here it is. This is when he had a clarity. Nothing's changed. At the end, nothing's changed.
My thing is this. Okay. My thing is this. Don't say shit. Only reason why I say don't say shit is because you still talking, nigga. This is when he had his parole hearing. It was. I mean, I just want my stuff. I mean, it's my stuff.
It's my stuff.
And you know what? I went in there and, the guy was with me and like, nigga, stop talking, bro. We can get you out of here. And we can continue to have you be nobody. We can take you off the radar. You're still going to get your NFL pension. Still got money.
He's still getting a pension.
Bro, chill, shut up. I just say stop talking. I mean, I understand. Maybe he didn't say much. He didn't say a lot. He didn't say anything that really. But I mean, like, the more he talks, I just feel like America sees him like they want him to shut up. They want him to shut up.
Right.
Now, if you're gonna be brash enough not to shut up, be well spoken about it.
That's my thing. OJ is not as polished out as I would expect him to be after going through one of the most highly publicized, just highly documented historical court cases that he was involved in. It seems like he should come out of that situation a little bit more experienced and polished, especially coming out with a not guilty, especially having his back to the wall, especially being around one of the most dynamic African-American individuals in terms of Mr. Cochran, his legal representation for as long as he was. And he not near rubbed off on that guy, kid. This guy, okay.
That's not gonna happen. I mean, he's defending him.
He's a football player. Blah
he's
blah.
He's defending him, not educating him. It's a difference. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, at the same time, don't get it wrong.
Experience
don't get me wrong.
is the best teacher.
I still, like I said, I don't believe OJ
I can't
did
tell
it.
in this situation.
I'm happy to see OJ out, but at the same time, OJ still is a full-blown coon. Speaking of which, we didn't really touch on Ray Lewis coonership. The opportunist last week.
Opportunist.
Yes, that's his new nickname.
Hey,
opportunist.
I like it. I respect it.
Yeah. We really didn't really. It's kind of too late now. I really don't want to talk about Ray Lewis.
I'm not really feeling Ray Lewis
because I was gonna go in and bake Ray Lewis because
we're gonna bait him.
Bake like completely bake like take this
like
motherfucker.
Lasagna.
Right, we was gonna make a coon lasagna.
Yeah.
A coon cake.
Yeah.
Of Ray Lewis. But at this point, I don't think I really want to talk about it no more. Because he what he did was he said he was praying when he kneeled down.
Sarov.
Yeah, he said he was praying and all that bullshit. He tried to get out of it. He said, I wasn't kneeling. No, I wasn't kneeling for the flag. His eyes was bucking. He got the. I wasn't kneeling. I wasn't kneeling for the flag. What it was, I was praying for those young kids.
Oh, God.
I wanted God to help guide them. I was like, man, get this nigga all the way the fuck out of my face, bro. Fuck you, Ray Lewis. You are fuckboy number one. Moving along.
With a bullet.
I felt like I just had to say that.
Okay.
I know, right? We'll save that guy for last. I like that guy, man. NBA news. Russell Westbrook. My G.
Russell Westbrook, especially in the fourth quarter, but
you're hating.
I'm not hating.
Westbrook is a monster.
Facts.
Westbrook is a monster.
The facts. He did have a crazy triple-double season, triple-double, blah, blah.
Russell Westbrook is the NBA's MVP right now.
I don't know. Just because you pulled out the most triple-doubles, no championship.
Ever,
yes. How many of those points came in the fourth?
A lot.
How many of those assists came in the fourth?
A lot. Would you stop?
Not as many.
Yes. Stop. Okay, you're basing him off of his playoff performance.
Yes.
And he played as well as he could play. I mean, think about it.
No, he didn't.
He did, man.
He didn't play as well as he could play.
So why isn't anyone jumping on Gianna Antetokounmpo?
My man,
the Greek freak.
He really, truly, he was younger. He hasn't been to the finals before.
It doesn't matter.
He has a different squad than Russell did. They both didn't have a big squad at the time because of injuries with the Greek freak.
I'm just saying I can start naming a lot of teams without a squad, and you're gonna give me excuses.
I'm not making excuses. I'm documenting bad decisions
because
that
Russell Westbrook is in the limelight.
Did. Okay, what he did was he did a great job in the first, second, and even in the third quarter. So when he was physically tired and the whole opposite team was guarding him or waiting for that Russell Westbrook mid-range or bad Russell Westbrook three-pointer, instead of him going to the rack, which he's good at going, just going to the rack getting fouled in the fourth quarter, which he should have done.
You can't do that all game, bro.
And if he would have penetrated,
you play
he could have kicked.
basketball, right? You play basketball,
I do.
right? Okay. Well, then tell me this: for 48 minutes of a game,
right?
You can go to the hole every time.
Yeah.
If you playing with some people that suck. Mm-hmm. Shut up, man.
Hey. No, wait. If you go into you can go to the hole. If you go into the hole, then you can kick it out. If they don't collapse on you when you go to the hole, you're Russell Westbrook.
No,
you should be able to get to the rack.
Right. Think about this.
One-on-one defense.
Think about this. This is why I say. This is why I say.
Did it not make sense?
Listen. This is why I say this show isn't dedicated to trying to break down stats and shit like that. You know why I say this? Mm-hmm. Because it's easy for someone who's not on the court to say what they're saying.
True.
Because if that's the case, then why LeBron James didn't do it? And he had a team. Why couldn't he beat the Golden State Warriors? Why couldn't he just go to the hole every time? Because it works.
I didn't say that.
I
didn't say go every time.
I'm asking a question right now.
All right. Now, at the end of the day, basketball is a team sport. 5 guys. You get the 5 best guys that you can find to start, and you go play.
Thanks, man.
It doesn't go.
My point.
It doesn't go. It doesn't go. It doesn't go to 9. The thing is, I said bad decisions on Westbrook's part. The fourth quarter, after you had to carry the team on his back the whole 3 quarters.
I watched LeBron James lose a championship that way. I watched LeBron James shoot jumpers in the fourth quarter against the Golden State Warriors the first year they played them without Kyrie Irving. I watched him shoot jumpers over and over in the fourth quarter, which made Iguodala look like he was locking him up.
Right.
But because LeBron James was tired because he had no other player to go to, he lost.
But
he couldn't do nothing. He had to pull up jumpers.
The difference is LeBron still made passes in the fourth quarter.
He didn't, dog. He was actually taking that bitch himself the whole time.
He can't make the shots for other people.
No, he was.
Westbrook didn't even pass it.
He was coming down, and LeBron James was trying to take the game into his hands. And when you're tired because no one else is there to help you, you can't go to the hole, dog. It's just, it sounds good. It sounds like the right thing to do. I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is, and I don't want to even try to give him an excuse, but it is what it is. That man had a lot to uphold.
He did.
And he got rewarded for it greatly. The story we actually getting into is
$205
million. 5-year extension. He signed it last week, and he said Oklahoma City is the place he want to be.
I wouldn't want to go anywhere either if I was Russell Westbrook.
I mean, so a lot of people leave for weather reasons. A lot of people leave for Hollywood.
He went to college in California. He's from Oakland. So, I mean, it would make sense. But he is the face of the Oklahoma Thunder.
And that's almost by default because Kevin Durant was that face. But, like, now he's the face. He's the guy. He's taking the reins.
The funny thing is KD was the face, but Russell Westbrook was always, like, the heartbeat and the voice. Like,
That's true. That's true.
He's always, since he's been there.
That's true.
You know, so...
So with that being said, does this look like Carmelo Anthony and Paul George may stay this year, after next year? Or is Russell just saying, let me get paid? Get paid, young nigga. Shout out to Young Dolph, man. Taking all them shots. Yeah. They trying to... They just...
you know what? Anyway. I saw the post from one of the homies, me and Tone's homies. Like, I had no idea who Young Dolph is. I still don't, and that was his post too.
Get paid, young nigga. Get paid.
Shout out to my homies on Pennington. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Reggie.
Yeah.
But yeah. But do you see Carmelo Anthony, Paul George staying, or does it depend on what they do this year?
And that's the main thing. It always depends on what happens, because think about it. You don't. When the Pistons won a championship, you know, when she came in here from Atlanta, he had been, you know, they picked him up, whatever. He was only there for a hot second or something like that.
I'm talking about OKC. We're talking about the Pistons.
All I'm saying is they had a team that didn't think that they were going to be together, okay, and go to the finals 6 times. They didn't think that. Eastern Conference Finals. So the thing is...
You don't think they thought that?
I don't think so.
I don't think they had the superstar power where anybody...
You had a bunch of journeymen.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think
she was the biggest star.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like journeymen are more likely to stay somewhere as opposed to...
But they were staying here because of the job. They weren't staying here because they didn't think they were going to do something good. See, the thing is, these 3 cats, they're only expecting to do... They're expecting Western Conference Finals at the minimum.
But and that's true. But my thing is this. When you say Pistons... Since you brought him up.
I did.
You're looking at a bunch of guys where at that point in time, Rasheed was at a turning point of his career. He was no longer the same Rasheed that was giving the Lakers problems, 40 points in Western Conference Finals playoff games.
Still losing.
He was more so the Rasheed that had problems and baggage. He was the Rasheed with Damon Stoudemire that can't stop smoking weed. They were the Cheech and Chong of Portland. He was one of the reasons they were calling the Jailblazers because of their run-ins with the law. So he wasn't at a point where he had... He had that point where he was the guy, or he could be the man of the league.
Of me having slightly lower expectations coming to Detroit, which is not a destination location.
I mean,
who didn't have a team in place, who had
at the point when he came.
Flip Saunders? No.
When he came.
When he came, it was my man, Doug.
No. When he came,
Uh-huh.
they were already a good team.
They were a team.
They had Larry Brown when he came.
Larry Brown.
And they were already a good team from Rick Carlisle the year before.
Rick Carlisle. They had a good coach. They had gelled, and then they still didn't have
somebody to put them over the top.
And that's when he came in.
But I mean, that's just a good move. In their sense, that's a good move. That's not someone who was a temporary move. No, it was like we finally found the final piece of the puzzle.
With piece of the puzzle when
Paul George, when they traded for Paul George, the rumors are already circling that he's going to LA next year.
As with LeBron is supposed to go into LA next year.
And that may or may not
happen.
But
LeBron has said out of his own mouth is that he would like to finish his career in Cleveland.
That ain't happening. But
it sounded good when he said it.
Right, it sounded good.
When he said it, it sounded great.
But what I'm saying is more so Carmelo Anthony, you got Paul George. Now I see with Carmelo Anthony, he finally he had his chance to go to a big city.
He went to a big city. It was called New York.
That's what I'm saying. He had his chance. Paul George hasn't. So does this team stick together? And
if they have a run, Paul George will stay there. Paul George just want to win.
That's what I was trying to really get to.
Paul George would have still been in Indiana if they were winning, and if he felt that they were going in a direction that was a winning.
I guess I'm looking at more of are these just players who want to win right now? And I kind of really think that nucleus is the team full of Carmelo wants to win.
Mr. Westbrook,
even though he's a volume shooter,
he wants to win.
I don't know if there's gonna be enough balls over there, but he's a volume shooter. I think he wants to win.
Because he's never won.
Russell Westbrook, Beastbrook.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Beastbrook wants to win. And I feel like Paul George wants to win.
Right. Now, the thing is, unlike the relationship between Bron and Wade, the relationship between KD and Westbrook is...
I know you keep trying to call Westbrook.
Volatile.
He's a fucking beast, man.
He's a beast. He's a beast athletically.
You're a great player hater.
Athletically, he's a beast.
I don't like his decisions. Objective hater. You're I don't
like his decisions or his shot selection in the fourth quarter, the most important quarter.
As the objective hater, I am able to
all his jumpers come up broke.
The great player
West broke.
You can't KD got a championship. You still hate on him.
He got a championship on a championship team that was already in place.
Wins an MVP, averaging a triple-double.
Because he did.
And having the most triple-doubles ever. And you still hate on him. You're the great player hater.
I'm not hating on him. I'm not. It's an accomplishment against a stronger, bigger, faster NBA than Oscar Robertson did.
This conversation, Oscar Robertson is we'll go into that later.
Right.
Because we got other substance to talk about.
There we go.
Because Oscar Robertson, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think he's a champion. But anyway, all right. But he's held as a great player. You've never seen him play yet. You want to bring him up like he's.
I brought him up because he was the one that held that record prior to
Tipping.
That's why. That's why I brought him up because he held the record.
He was
sure
a former maybe he took bad shots and shit like that. But anyway, continue.
He did.
You don't know. You ain't ever seen him play.
YouTube is awesome. You should try it.
I did. I actually watched a lot of centers of the 70s to see where has the art form of the
Wilt had the craziest fall away.
A lot of he did.
Yeah.
A lot of centers in the NBA from back in the day make the centers of nowadays look so fucking trash.
Different game back then.
But at the same time, these motherfuckers was in shape.
Yep.
They had outside jumpers. They played defense. They did everything. And that's why they're recognized to be so much better than the centers we have nowadays. But and they played the block, they played the post, this shit crazy. But anyway, I mean, because even if you go into you can go into the '90s centers with Ewing, Olajuwon, Shaq, David Robinson. I mean, hell, even the bums like a fucking Kevin Duckworth still had an outside jumper.
Schmidt.
Rick Smith. This was nice.
He was balling in Indiana, dog.
I mean, you still had bum ass. Even the ones that would consider bums would be dominant right now. It's kind of funny, but
Bloody Divac.
Bloody. The Vlade was a true bum, but
he was.
Vlade could play because he was his mental game was there.
His beard was awesome.
But moving along, man. Let's go into some NFL power rankings, man. All right, so I really haven't been paying attention to the NFL like that.
I'm boycotting the NFL right now.
I ain't gonna say I haven't been paying attention. Like I see shit.
I'm not boycotting ESPN.
I'm boycotting the NFL,
yes.
but I've seen shit. And right now, like I'll put it like this. I'm an NFL fan, man. I love the NFL at the time. I'm an ex-NFL fan. I put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point in time where I fucking loved the NFL, man.
I'm still a fan. I'm just boycotting.
I can't be a fan of something I'm boycotting. But
I'm a fan of football.
As I look at certain shit, I'm like, damn, the Kansas City Chiefs 4-0. That means Andy Reid got them doing something nice. Like the power rankings right now, Kansas City Chiefs is
running game.
Basically the number one rated team, from what I know.
First quarter of the
season. They beat my New England Patriots the first week of the season.
Patriots out here 2 losses, kid.
I mean, that happens. They've had times where that happened. They bounced back and went on a run for the rest of the season. Yeah. So, but the Kansas City Chiefs worked them that first week, and I was like, man, it was so funny because I was like, I'm glad I wasn't watching because they got their ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
But you got the Chiefs 4-0, Green Bay Packers 3-1.
Okay.
I mean, that's A-Rod at his best. You already know that's happening. Atlanta Falcons 3-1. Their power ranking is number 3.
They beat our Detroit Lions.
They did. Now,
come on, Golden Tate. You gotta extend.
I mean, it happens, bro.
Gotta extend. I know you went to security cash, but you gotta extend.
But that says a lot about the Lions and how good
they're good. They're good.
Denver Broncos, number 4 right now, 3-1, and we gonna get on them because Shannon Sharp.
I'm about to say Shannon Sharp had a
he was happy, man.
Yeah.
He off the miles and that yak.
And that hen dog.
Yeah, that hen dog. That's what
That's what he said.
Pittsburgh still is 3-1, which we know to be. I heard Brown had a blow up.
Okay.
That's my guy, though, man.
Yeah.
Blow up, man.
Yeah, it's like blow up.
See it, but Seahawks 2-2. They're ranked 6. Patriots ranked 7, 2-2. See, that's what I'm saying. See, you still notice that they're good. That's the whole thing. Philadelphia Eagles 3-1.
And they're under.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Strength of schedule.
If you look at strength of schedule. Also, if you look at the teams, you say, okay, top to bottom, who would be better? Detroit Lions
3-1.
Number 9, 3-1. Houston, Texas, that rounding off at 10, 2-2. There's a lot of teams that are out here 2-2, 3. You have the Panthers 3-1.
And they just beat the Patriots, and they're 3-1, and
Buffalo
they're ranked
Bills,
13,
15. And they're 3-1. And Buffalo Bills, see, that's the thing. People don't believe in the Buffalo Bills yet. However, their defense is out here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got a lot going on. I'm hoping Kaepernick gets signed so I can start watching football. I don't know, man. Like I said last week on the Off the Hook podcast, I kind of went into this rant about how I'm really, I don't know if I'm really there yet with it. Even if they do, if Kaepernick was signed, I mean, I don't know. I think at this point, I don't really. It's not for me. It's not even about Kaepernick anymore. It's just about the fact that I don't like how the organization is ran as far as how they treat their players. And who knows? My ass probably get the fuck over it. I don't know, man. But right now, I'm still sitting out. It was about Kaepernick at first. At this point, I think that really has blown over. I mean, there's no actions to even go further about it. No one's really talking. It just is what it is at this point, man. I don't know, man. But
I mean, people are talking, and then what they're doing now is they're kneeling before the anthem because they don't want to disrespect the flag, and they want to when the anthem starts and they're standing up, whatever, So that's a happy median, right?
Not really, because I mean it's why you're doing it. Like I said last week, it was because of Trump, and it was never because of the same reason that Cap was doing it. So I felt like that really pissed me off.
At the end of the day, he's being blackballed because of a non-violent, peaceful, meaningful, well thought out, conscientious, beautiful protest. He's being blackballed from the league. Yeah. He is better than a few quarterbacks in the league right now. A few. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he can definitely be somebody's backup, so I don't understand. So,
And round out the show.
Oh,
Major League Baseball. Let's see. Diamondbacks just beat the Rockies. 11-8. Dopeness.
Diamondbacks in playoffs. That's a wild card. That's a wild card game.
Diamondbacks, they are the team that picked up JD.
Oh yeah, JD Martinez. Mm-hmm. Think about the Tigers that's doing awesome right now. JD Martinez. Scherzer is
that's my guy, though.
Putting in work. Okay,
with the injury,
kid. Yeah. And what did we do? We let that guy go, and we kept a guy named Verlander who's not on the squad anymore. He got traded.
Yeah, he did.
What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
Because he's with the he went to the Astros, right?
Right, and the thing is, that's the second huge. No. So Texas is a good spot for in two different sports.
They're
the Texans. The Texans have
their playoff team. He's actually there. Right. They will be facing the Red Sox.
Right.
And he is on the mound tomorrow.
Boom.
Against the Red Sox. So ain't nothing wrong, JB. I understand. Get traded and get. I would have been wanting to be traded too, man. Fuck them. They weren't going nowhere this year. And
he got his money.
Unfortunate. I think the Tigers are not doing well because of management. The manager actually.
Right.
Osmond has to go.
He should have been gone 2 seasons ago.
Pretty much.
Just to be saying. Just saying.
Should have kept Leland at all costs.
And then I understand it probably wasn't a money thing with Leland. Leland had been in the league for a long time. He took a couple different organizations to the World Series, and he was tired of the grind.
Yeah.
But you guys tried your best. You kept him on as like a consultant. He was a consultant for a while. He's in the front office.
Yeah, that's never nothing though.
It's not. It's not. I mean, it's not the day to day. You know what I mean? And then you got this young guy trying to. You got to hire better. You gotta. Anyway.
But yesterday the Yankees beat the Twins 8-4. But yeah, tomorrow you have the Red Sox at the Astros, and you also will have New York and Cleveland. Can't wait. All right, man. It's another edition of the Off the Glass show.
Off the Glass. I have the best jumper in the family, I really should be the one that signs off the show because I have the highest level of basketball ability in the family.
You suck, bro. Anyway, but
shout out.
We will be back again next week. You will probably see this video early than later next week, so be on the lookout. And
shout out to the Lynx. They won the WNBA finals.
As if anyone gives a fuck.
I'm just saying WNBA. It's basketball and it's women.
I put it like this, man. When watching basketball, if nobody's we watch for highlight plays now. I mean, if you really, we got 2 minutes left. Sports Center has caused that. We watch for highlights. We don't want to watch.
So you're saying there are no highlights? There are no highlights in female basketball.
I mean, your dunks are very rare.
Little crossover, little step back, little layup, fast break, no look pass.
I mean, if you want to fight for him, you want me to go get your cape again? You can get this guy a cape, man. We gotta get him a cape because he caping for the.
Shout out to in an earlier episode of Beef Stew this week.
I tell you though, but the funny thing is WNBA.
Candace Parker.
Well, nah. You know what? I put it like this. I've stopped watching when Cynthia Cooper retired from WNBA, and that was during the first few.
Right, she was the first. She won like the first 2 championships.
She would drop 40. She was going the fuck off on people on a regular,
and she was what we call a school. We called her old school.
Yeah.
When the league was the inception, she was already old school. She had been
she
around.
Was already old.
She was already old when.
But it was crazy because every now and then I may see some Diana Taurasi out there, and Maya Moore, and shout out to Maya Moore.
Balling.
athletic, nice looking chick. Hey. But enough of WNBA.
I'm just saying, they're champions, Minnesota.
Minnesota Lynx. I don't even know who on the squad. I don't know either.
Minnesota Lynx. I don't know who's on the squad. I don't know. I really don't. They beat Candace Parker and the Sparks. Sparks. They had Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker. They had
Lisa Leslie still playing. I don't think she's.
No, she's not still. I'm just saying, in terms of lineage of players, they've had some great players.
Yeah, that's when you know it's time to sign out. All right, people. Deuces.